you're back again with the same old noise. Whining about your pics and your precious toys. Like the ropes don't snap and the bell don't
Wild card in the place, let's ride. Smells like burgers, smoke in the sky.
Oh, you're back again with the same old noise. Whining about your pics and your precious toys. Like the ropes don't snap and the bell don't ring. You act like cars, oh, you everything. All the flips, all the hits, still you frown. This ain't your kingdom, it's just a battleground. Sit your happy ass down, ain't nobody here for your crown.
If you don't like it,
Change the view, the show goes on. It ain't about you,
sit your
ain't nobody here for your you.
Sit your happy ass down. Sit your happy ass down.
Gadget walks and drops the mic in flames. Says your takes are tired and your cloud is lame. 100 hot spots, yeah, you still complain. But the crowd moves on, you're the same afraid. All the moves, all the grooves, yet you pout. This ain't your soapbox, time to tune out. Sit your happy ass down, ain't nobody here for your crown.
If you don't like it, change the view.
The show goes on, it ain't about you.
Sit your
Ain't nobody here for your you.
Sit your happy ass down. Sit your happy ass down.
Wild card in the place, let's ride. Smells like burgers, smoke in the sky. Wrestling debates while the ribs get fried. Welcome to the cookout, bring your pride. Welcome to the cookout, throw your hands high. Barbecue flames, heat up the sky. From the ring to the grill, we don't lie. TikTok vibes, now let's amplify. Grab a plate, hold tight, it's a buffet brawl. Hot wings hotter than a ladder fall. Talking smack, just facts, no scripts at all. Debates and catering, they answer the call. Flipping burgers like suplex moves. Dancing in the backyard, groove on groove. From the top rope, energy infused. This the vibe you can't refuse. Bring the heat, bring the sauce. Grill so lit, no time for loss. Wrestling talk. Yeah. Wild card in the house, fire on the grill. Welcome to the cookout, we keep it real. Grab a plate, grab a seat. What's the deal? Catering debates, yeah, we serve that thrill. Smoke rise, ribs sizzling, heat in the zone. Wrestling talk so sharp, cut through bone. Tables get flipped, debates get thrown. Catering's the spot, call it the combat throne. Chairs flying, mics dropping verbal combat. We pin the facts down, no time to chat. Top rope opinions, slam them on the mat. Who's the GOAT? Bring receipts, no cap. Hey yo, who's hungry? Plate stacked to the sky. Wrestling debates hotter than the 4th of July. Come for the food, stay for the feud, no lie. Welcome to the cookout where the flames stay lit. Wrestling, talking vibes, yeah, this the hit. Grab a fork, grab a mic, get ready to spit. Welcome to the cookout, this is it. Charcoal popping like a crowd at Mania. Catch the vibe, contagious, it's mania. We tag team the truth. Never playing your wild card, the host. Bringing flavor to the cafeteria. Yo, wild card in the place, let's ride. Smells like burgers, smoke in the sky. Wrestling debates while the ribs get
Step into the vibe where the stories at night. Heels for life. We're shining so bright. Wrestling dreams. Passion takes flight. We're talking moves. We're talking heart. Every legend had a start. Heels for life. We're here to stay. Feel the energy. Light your way. Oh, heels for life. It's more than a name. This is
Heels for life, we in the zone. Steel chairs flying, bodies hitting the dome. Pyro pop in the crowd in the rage. Wrestling's all gospel, we preach from the stage. No face turns, just healing it raw. Biting the rules, straight breaking the law. Mike in the ring, we cutting promo. Pie going platinum, better check the logo. Heels for life, we don't play fair. Gold belts, loud chants, feel it in the air. Heels for life, the squad so mean. Black boots stomping through your TV screen. Bell rings, we calling the heat. Pie bomb takes, we slamming the beat. Tag team of truth, no kayfabe here.
Did you happy
What's
as
going
that?
on? Excuse me, babe. What's going on, wrestling true believers? It's a great day in Zamunda. First, before I start, the cookout theme. Fire. Oh my God. Okay. Listen, we need some music on that one. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me get like our, saying our preset music. Hold on. Yes. Indeed. Yes. Anyway, welcome to another edition of #Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast Sunday. I'm your host, Mr. Team Bring It. We have Mr. Mid-South. We have Light Skin and Gouging. We have Mr. Enforcer. Remember to follow us on all social media platforms, including here on YouTube. Yes, the cookout is every day, and it depends when my fat ass is going to come on and entertain you motherfuckers. I appreciate y'all. Tonight, we have a lot for you guys. We have a lot on the docket, so please bear with us. And please share. We need y'all to do that tonight. Share. Comment. Tell everybody that Heels for Life is on tonight. Okay, we're live. All right. So the first thing that we're gonna talk about, we have a new segment. It's called Heel Heat. Social media streets. That means, what are you guys talking about out there? What are y'all discussing? What we've been up to? What we've been seeing on social media? Matter of fact, we're gonna go to Light Skin and Gouging because I'm gonna pick on his ass because he's been saying a lot of shit on social media. So, Light Skin, you have been very active on TikTok. So, what you want to address? Like, all of your content is very methodical and it has purpose behind it. So what you want to address? Like, what was the method of your madness this week?
Well, for starters, I am going to kick it off with this. Excuse me. The 60-minute Iron Man match at WrestleMania 12. Fuck that match. It was boring, and I don't care what anybody says. I said it on your cookout not too long ago that the 60-minute 2 out of 3 falls match between Kazuchika Okada and Kenny Omega made the Iron Man match at WrestleMania 12 look like a kindergarten playground scuffle. And man, did the IWC get pissed off at that one. Now, I get it. You want to cherish your favorites and, herald these guys as legends, but I know you wanted to stick up for them, but guess what? Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels themselves don't even like that match. Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels at that time despised each other, didn't want to work with each other at first. That is the reason why that match, to me, was boring. All right? And to top it all off, WrestleMania 12 was a one-match card, and that one match was boring as hell. So, as far as anybody wants to come up and be like, oh, but it was one of the only thing great about the Iron Man match at WrestleMania 12 was the moment at the end where you have the famous audio of Vincent Kennedy McMahon saying the boyhood dream has come true for Shawn Michaels. Meanwhile, in the 2 out of 3 falls between Okada and Omega, you are more into that match to the point where you're not even having to look at your phone and doom scroll on social media. I know I didn't. There was 60 minutes of attention grabbing entertainment. Is there a recency bias with me? Maybe. But at the end of the day, I like wrestling matches where I am engaged and actually paying attention to it. The Iron Man match between Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels did not do that for me. Secondly, we need to stop blaming AEW for a lot of the things that y'all like to criticize. I was sent a tweet about New Japan Pro Wrestling holding less shows in America. And the person who sent it to me asked the question, do you think AEW is to blame for this? I said no. When they asked why, I simply stated that those superstars wanted to get paid more money, and the fact that there is another wrestling company that is not WWE that will allow them to be the characters that they want to portray and not just be another caricature in WWE's rolling cycle door, whatever the heck you want to call it, that in and out, exit, whatever you want to call it. They chose to go to AEW. This happens all the time, ladies and gentlemen. If you are going to use the logic that AEW is to blame for taking all the New Japan stars, then guess what? You can say the exact same thing about WWE for taking not only New Japan stars, but Ring of Honor, Evolve, Dragon Gate USA, ICW, WXW, Progress, and all of the territories that they put out of business in the 80s. So as far as I'm concerned, I think y'all just need to hop off of this rage boner that you have for Tony Khan and AEW.
No, you didn't sip. Oh, you did. Oh my God.
They're aggressively stiff is what they are.
Stiff.
Mhm.
There's nothing wrong. Go ahead, Miss O.
Speaking of recency bias, and I don't think you're a victim of recency bias when it comes to that. But when I say I have an issue with all of that because of recency bias, the only folks that are mad about New Japan not being as great as it used to be are the people that literally just started watching New Japan. Because they remember the last 6 years of New Japan because of AEW, but they forget about the previous 5 or 6 years of New Japan before that, when WWE was still in Shinsuke Nakamura, when WWE was still in all the other wrestlers there, Prince Devitt, who am I leaving out?
Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows.
Right, the Good Brothers.
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles, yep. Yeah, so
Ricochet,
that's right. Yeah, I think I posted that on my TikTok the other day. Ricochet, that's right, because he went directly from New Japan to WWE a year later. So that's it just blows my mind how, for the most part, the people that are complaining are the ones that literally just started watching New Japan. And truth be told, they probably don't even watch New Japan. It's just it's an anti-AEW mindset when it comes to some of these people on the internet nowadays. That's what I say.
It's another talking point is what it is. They want to use the talking point in their debates and be like, oh, well, look what AEW did. Okay, WWE did that 10 years ago, 15 years ago. They've been doing it since the 80s. How do you think Dusty Rhodes went from Jim Crockett Promotions to WWE? How do you think Jake the Snake Roberts went from, what was it, Mid-Atlantic at the time where he was?
Mid-Atlantic.
Yeah. Over there in those territories over there, over to WWE. The Junkyard Dog, who was in Mid-South.
Not only did Jake go from Mid-Atlantic to WWE, but he went back to WCW and then back to WWE. So it happens way too much. Terry Taylor was going to be the world champion in NWA eventually. Not too long after Well, Terry Taylor went from the NWA, where he was bound to be world champion, to WWE, performing as the Red Rooster just because they were going to pay him more money. So yeah, it's happened since the beginning of time in pro wrestling. You finish in one territory, you move on to another one. You finish your contract in one company, you move on, you pull a Andrade, and you go back to where you were. It is what it is.
Okay. Missa, did you post anything this week that you want to talk about? If not, we can go to Enforcer.
Oh, we can go ahead to Enforcer.
Go ahead, Antonio.
I did post something about wrestling, even though I'm not really watching it because it's putting me to sleep. The second attempt of an invasion is worse than the first. Okay, how you have an invasion and you highlighting the people you just fired? I'm seeing one of the wrestlers. I don't know what she called herself now, but saying "miss me" on it. She just got released like a month ago, and she's back on WWE television. Matt Cardona been begging to come back on WWE television. He's back on WWE television. Everybody you just released was in that invasion, front and center in the ring, with the exception of Moose. That's not an invasion. That's just unemployment coming back to get their last check. Everybody excited. Everybody getting excited for this showdown. I'm going to tell you, first time in many, many years, I'm not excited, and I'm not going to watch it. I'm going to watch Title 2. I'm going to watch that. My attention is over there. If anything happens in NXT, TNA, showdown, takeover, invasion, I'll see the clip. I think, I missed something. Other than that, it's nothing drawing me to this. Not even the Hardy Boys. How many times they came back and forth, and they're back, and they're gonna get an NXT title match. I mean, what are we doing? Okay, and if you're old enough to remember the first invasion, let's just take it down a notch here. It's gonna suck even more. You're not gonna get your TNA originals. You're not gonna get the guys that was day one TNA. Probably Frank Kazarian. That's about it. Because everybody that was day one with on TNA is in WWE, one way or the other. So whatever this is, and y'all excited for, I know I don't mean to piss your Kool-Aid on your cornflakes, but people have to swallow this and just take it with what it is. Congratulations to Ricky Starks. I heard you won the title. I didn't see it. I'm not excited because we all knew you were gonna win the title because you're Cody's boy. So Cody's gonna hook you up. It's nothing. I'm sorry. It's been a long time coming. I am not excited for this, but I am excited for Title Tuesday. I am excited for Wrestle Green. And I did do another video. I am so happy that they have reeled in this Samoan Joe back in the title run. Y'all like to say they don't do storytelling. I'm telling you, I'm going to keep on preaching this. Y'all not paying attention. Okay? They're not paying attention. Yes, we all know Samoa Joe. It don't take that much to piss him off or disrespect him, but it was a reason. Okay, there's a reason. So, sit back, relax. As my brother over here would say, sit your happy ass down and enjoy what's on TV. All right, you got AEW, you got WWE. If you want to watch that showdown, I'm not going to stop you, but at the same time, you're missing something good on TBS this Tuesday. That's all I'm going to say about it. I'm done.
So I'm gonna address the comment section. So Joseph, Joey Taylor, he said, like the OSW guys said in their WrestleMania 41 review, it's a good thing men and women go in between WWE, AEW, and TNA. Polo, shout out to you from TikTok. Ladybug, she just slid in the house and right on time. Thank you so much for joining us. So this is the part where I'm going to bring out my Crash Joe type of energy, right? So I've been hearing a lot of wrestling fans be very negative toward WWE. in record numbers. I tried to tell you motherfuckers this shit from day one, and now you're now getting the picture now. I find that awfully hilarious, right? And this is where wrestling illiteracy come into play. Shout out to light skin and gouging for that lovely title, because I think some of you motherfuckers are very illiterate and you think that this shit is cool. I think you really need to look at the picture, because these two, the white man and the black dude, that's exactly how you motherfuckers like act on social media. And it's rather very disgusting. And I'm tired of wasting my time explaining the simple shit in professional wrestling. And some of you act like that you are wrestling fans for like 30 years. Whatever. You know what? While we're on that subject, let's talk about the cookout this past Thursday, right? So I literally had to sit here and have a conversation with a WWE fan about the difference between being a brand fan and being a wrestling fan. Do you know that this motherfucker tried to argue me down and tried to say that, oh well, what about if you're a Lakers fan and but yeah, you do watch the NBA? No. If that's the case, then are you watching Boston when they have their games? No. You watch the Lakers. You don't watch every basketball game in the NBA. You just like the Lakers. That's it. Same thing for WWE fans. WWE fans only watch WWE. Period. That's it. They don't watch anything else. They will tell you. But as soon as I say that you are not a wrestling fan, all of a sudden, it's like calling you a racist. I'm like, no, you can't do that. I'm like, yeah, bitch, I did say that. You are not a wrestling fan. You are a WWE fan. What more should I say to you for your punk ass to comprehend? And if you can't comprehend that, that is not my problem. That's between you and your fucked up ass teacher that obviously did not teach you how to fucking comprehend. Sorry, but not sorry. I don't understand these wrestling fans in 2025. If you stick to one company, there's nothing wrong with that. But if me and Light Skin and Mid-South and Enforcer is having a conversation about New Japan, you'd be like, huh? What? But what about WWE? Did you watch Wrestling Palooza? No, bitch, I didn't. I don't watch WWE. WWE is not for me. It's sports entertainment. I don't get into sports entertainment. I've done that all of my life. I'm moving on to other and bigger things. But yet, I call you a non-WWE, I call you a non-wrestling fan and you get upset. Well, motherfucker, maybe you should watch some other shit and maybe you could get into the goddamn conversation. That's basically my story for this week.
Before we go to our next, let me add on. I just read a comment that said some people was not around for the territory. Bison just said that. He said his. That's people. I think a lot of people just forget their brain fart shit away, because WWE was the head honcho in town. They could control the narrative of all the stuff. But when you talk about people that actually lived through it and actually pay attention to it, it actually was enjoying life of wrestling anyway, when it was a lot of options. All of this happened before. It's a recycling center. All this happened before. It's just now they don't call it territory. They call it independence. They don't call it, you know what I mean? It's not WCW, it's AEW now. ECW could be a GCW or MLW. You know what I mean? The initials change, but the game remains the same. WWE is the big boy in town, New York. Some people want to go there for the money. Other people want to go there for other opportunities outside of wrestling. Then you got those that want to wrestle. They grew up as a wrestling fan. They want to wrestle. They want to test their skills, all that stuff. It's nothing changed. Nothing changed. But as what Chris was just saying, I always say this: it's three parts that people don't get. You're either a wrestling fan, a company fan, or a casual. That's it. If you come into the conversation, we are talking about. We're talking about New Japan. Lansky just said one of my favorite matches of all time, Kenny Omega Okada, which I shared with y'all too on one day. The hour plus match, one of my favorite matches. If someone coming in and say, "Well, so you seen the WWE one? WWE never had the guts to do shit like that." That's so no. But if you just watch WWE and if you are open to see something else, and where some of the stars that you like that's in WWE actually came from another place, say, "Oh, this is why we got excited when AJ Styles came out the Royal Rumble. This is why we got excited when Nakamura came out to NXT and did his breakdance. Like y'all was the first time y'all saw it. Because he was a badass somewhere else. And now he about to come to WWE and we thought, he'll be a badass here. But if you're not open to that, say you're not open to that. And then don't come to something that you're open to. Don't try to interrupt our joy because we're not talking about something you like.
Bingo. And I say something similar. Watch what you want to watch. You don't have to like anything but WWE. That's fair. But don't knock us because we watch everything else. That's my problem with the internet nowadays. You can't enjoy AEW. You can't enjoy New Japan, Stardom, even WoW Women of Wrestling. You can't enjoy one thing without somebody saying, well, it's not this. And that's referring to the other company. I don't want it to be that. That's why I'm watching it. Right? We don't want it to be that. If we wanted that, we would watch that.
Is it like that everyone has a third grade education or some type of shit? Because it's like when we try to explain that to them, it's like they get highly offended. So am I missing something?
Yes, the statistic is that 60% of people in this country read at a 6th grade level, and 20% or 30%, 20 to 30% of that 60% can comprehend at a 3rd grade level. So,
wow,
the education system is failing a lot of people.
Yeah, and everybody, I am not trying to make this as a joke, but I'm not gonna lie to you. The blind cannot follow the blind, or excuse me. Let me say this: the blind cannot lead the blind.
That's right.
It just can't work that way. It can't. So, me for one, I have been trying to be patient, especially tonight. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was trying to be patient like a motherfucker, but there are just some people that are just too damn delayed for me, and I can't do it. I can't. I'm very impatient. Listen, my black ass is going to tell you this right now. I'm very impatient. I'm very impatient, but I will be patient with you, especially if you can't get the shit out. I will be patient with you. But then when you start talking about some dumbass shit and then you don't have any facts to back up what the fuck you saying, but then, as a matter of fact, light skin, Mr. Williams, I'm telling you that I do not like that motherfucker at all. I don't, because as soon as somebody clocking his fucking T, that man is immediately going on defense. Oh, it was just my opinion. It was just my opinion. And where in the fuck is the facts? That's what I want to know.
And speaking of that individual, he wanted to come to the defense of a woman who we talked about last week, who is essentially, doing what we see other people who look like us in our own community do to other people who look like us. Gail Kim pretty much Asian hating on her own fellow Asians. So, and that's why I made that video this past week. I was like, okay, so the defense team for Gail Kim is Moose, Jimmy Corderas, Jim Cornette, and now Mr. Williams. Shockingly, no women. What does that tell you?
I just want you to kind of like I want you to just kind of enlighten me. What all those men have in common? I'm so messy. Being so messy. But what do they all have in common? Light skin. Please just. I want to hear from you.
What do they all have in common? Well, it's, I think we all know exactly what they have in common. How do I put this without being too, I don't care. Let's be real. They all have this same mindset of people who want to see no, I'm gonna put it like this: honorary whiteness, especially with Moose, and especially with Gail Kim. It is a disease.
Honorary whiteness.
You heard me. Honorary whiteness. Because when you think of somebody like Moose, who basically gave her the pass to be ghetto,
that part.
And Jim Cornette, who has no problem basically making offensive jokes,
right?
And Jimmy Corderas, who's just absolutely just a putz.
Honorary whiteness is wild, but I'm here for it.
But yet, you and I both know, along with Mid-South and Enforcer, we do know some individuals that we have seen, not just in social media, but we actually do know some individuals who feel like they have honorary whiteness and feel like that honorary whiteness protects them. But it is a disease amongst minorities, and until we realize we have the same oppressor, we ain't going anywhere.
And for those people that got that honorary whiteness, look to your left and then look to your right. If you notice that you are the token motherfucking nigga, you that one black friend they always talk about. At least I got one. I got one black friend. I'm not racist. I got one black. That's you. You are the one black friend. I saw the video when I guess he stitched it, and you answered back.
Yeah, so he stitched it, but the motherfucker didn't tag light skin, and light skin got damn near offended. He was like, the next time you want to address me, make sure you tag me. Okay.
You didn't say that.
I mean, you addressing me, but yet you're not tagging me. I think that's weird. That's weird alone. I mean,
light skin went like a homegirl from the WNBA, very calm, respectful. Next time you stitch me, at least have the audacity and respect to tag.
Audacity. Right, that part. But anything else before we go on to trash of the week? No. Cool. All right. So Ziggy, can you bring up that beautiful illustration of trash of the week, please? If he's not gonna do it, I'm gonna fucking do it. I think Ziggy probably busy. So this is our segment, Trash of the Week. Booker T. Booker T is trash of the week because this coon ass motherfucker do not know when to shut the fuck up. Every time we turn around, this man got something to say, which actually brings me to the next subject, which is Booker T said that Jay did not learn anything from AEW, which he was throwing shade at Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan, majority of Jade's training, she got trained by Daniel Bryan, and apparently Booker T wanted to throw that dig in there, and for some reason, I don't know why he did that, but it seems like, yeah, Mr. Coonan Man, or the master of the Coonaroony, if you will, just have something to say about AEW. But yet he said he does not watch the product. You want to know why these WWE fans act the way they do? Is because they get their fucking material from that Coonan ass motherfucker Booker T. This is the reason. Every time you hear some shit, oh, well, it didn't happen in WWE, so it doesn't matter. They get it from this bitch ass nigga. That's why. And then the crazy thing is, too, Matt Riddle came for fucking Booker T. He even said it, and I'm not even surprised, to be really honest with you. This man said that every time he sees Booker T, he acts like a scholar. He acts all nice. He acts all humble and shit. But as soon as that bitch ass motherfucker get on his podcast, this man calling people unprofessional, disrespectful, burning bridges and shit. But then Booker T doesn't even remember what the fuck he said two minutes ago. But I digress. Go ahead, gentlemen.
Can I want to clear something up real quick. First of all, I call them WWE only fans. But moving past that, what I don't like about what Booker T said is two things. One, his actual quote was, or the way he made it sound like, is that she just left AEW. That was the whole problem. She'd been in WWE for more than 2 years. So the second part of that, what he's actually saying is she ain't good right now. That's the thing that
why he just don't say that.
I don't know why he don't just say that. She's been gone from AEW. Despite how you feel about how she progressed in AEW, the fact of the matter is she's had more matches in WWE. So that just tells me one of two things. Either WWE don't know what they're doing when it comes to training, or she ain't good enough, smart enough to pick it up, because she's been training there longer now. This ain't an AEW thing. He should have never said that. It made him look more stupider than he already is. It's a WWE problem or a Jade problem. And that's their problem to have. Like I said last week or a few days ago in the cookout, it was good for Jade to leave. It worked out great for Jade, and it worked out even better for AEW, because had Jade not left, the AEW's women's division would likely not be where it is today. And that's all I care about.
I agree.
As a matter of fact, we may not have even gotten a timeless Tony Storm.
That's true.
I don't think so either. Yeah.
Well, I know at least we're not surprised that Booker T said something stupid. So that's one. The fact that I'm not gonna hide for what I said when she was in AEW. She was Brandon the Turtle, and the Dirty E, she's Brandon Bird shit. So it don't make no sense. It's her. Okay. They in AEW, they made you the female Goldberg. They put a belt on you and established you. And yes, they put everybody out, whoever's local against you on TV, and they probably pushing a couple of stories here and there. WWE, they try to make you something that you're just not ready for. And constantly we see those matches and show you're not ready. You can't sell a coat. You can't have a match more than 10 minutes by yourself. Then they put you in the perfect story mode. The spot that they wanted for you goes to someone that actually deserved it, but it goes to someone else, Naomi. Naomi became a bigger star out of that than you. When you posted in the girl that got yeeted on a car window, we felt more towards Naomi than you. And my opinion, Lash Legend should have your spot. Lash Legend came from that Dirty E. She picked it up just like that. Took a while, but she should be in your spot, because you should be down NXT learning. I'm sorry, I love Jade. Beautiful. You're great. You're a great Instagram model, but wrestling is not.
She should have her spot and her name.
Wow.
She remind me of
She's a better Jade than Jade. Am I lying?
That's
Nope.
that. I mean, it's fact. But now, for what Booker T said, and I quote on what you said too, Miss Al, that was complete shade to Bryan Danielson. It's publicly known that Bryan Danielson was training her. Everybody, you don't have to read a freaking dirt sheet. It was known if you watch that little all access show. She was training with, or at least getting some tips from Bryan Danielson. So what you're trying to say, one of the best wrestlers in the world, didn't do right by Jay? Are you fucking kidding me?
I think that's the part that really irritates me the most, right? It's like if you are not in WWE and you're, in AEW, it's more so in AEW more than anything. Then you're the target. I'm gonna talk trash about you, and I'm sorry. There's probably wrestlers that's watching us right now. Listen, I respect each and every one of y'all. I do. I'm one of them niggas where if I say it on my podcast, I'm gonna say it in your face too. And if you touch me, I'm gonna sue your ass. And I'm gonna sue everything that you have. But at the same time, if you have to hit me or whatever, it's probably because I'm too close to the truth.
Yeah.
And I'm not even saying that to be disrespectful. But some of y'all do not stand on business. That's what irritates me the most. But then, yeah, you want us to shut the fuck up and buy your merch. But as soon as we get really critical about you and we're too close to the truth, all of a sudden it's like, oh, don't follow him. He's trouble. How? How are we trouble? Jay, once again, she says a lot online. She says a lot, but can't do shit in the fucking ring. That's why we keep having these conversations. That's why we keep having those catchphrases called "she improved." Improved in what? What, walking around or whatever, being a Temu Storm? I mean, like, what are we doing? But whatever.
That's why I say she's a great Instagram model. I mean, they make money too. Great Instagram model. She know how to cosplay. She uses anime. I get that. But the ring, and you know what? I give you that she tried. She's trying. I give you that. I give her that. But I'm gonna have to fight against you on that. You saying that she's trying. She's been trying for 6 fucking years. She's in the biggest company right now, my nigga. Like, you saying that she's trying. Are you sure she's trying, or she just trying to just get through so she can get to Hollywood? That part. That part. I'm not that part. I just said if you're going to WWE now, just like in the 80s, just like in the 90s, you're going to WWE not just to wrestle. You're going to have to get ready for outside of wrestling.
Right.
That's what she's doing. I don't want to hear shit. No one have to say Cody got her ear. Okay, Cody is
Cody is the Donald Trump of professional wrestling for a reason.
And Cody, if you watch this, if someone's saying to you, and I'm in Virginia Beach, come see me. You left and you got in your people's ear. Jada's one of your people. She had her first match with who? You and Velvet Rope, whatever, Velvet Red, whatever the fuck her name is.
You know what I really wanted to say tonight? Because what I'm saying, listen, if I could get that R-Truth magic school bus and go through time, I would make sure that Jay was never born. Dead ass. So we can still having these conversations.
I'm not gonna
Okay, I'm gonna step in.
Goddamn.
I'm gonna step in here and say,
why your baby shit.
I'm gonna step in here and say, without knowing for sure if she's not trying, because I don't know that for sure. But what I originally said, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But from where I see it, what I originally said when she went there was that she wanted to just go hang out. I could be wrong. But it sure seems like, specifically because she hasn't, when she was in AEW, she went from green as hell to serviceable after working with Bryan Danielson. Serviceable. When she got to WWE, she went from serviceable to turn the channel to
That's on
can't
period.
fall in the match to horrible, so bad that you have former WWE wrestlers turn podcasters, turn, color commentators blaming AEW when she's 2+ years removed from AEW for how bad she is. And trying to cover it up by mentioning the word AEW instead of just coming out flat out and saying how bad she is. That's how bad she actually is right now. That's why I originally said she's just going there to hang out. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope she's really trying and just ain't good at it. But truth be told, she ain't good at it.
You compared her to a damn
Light skin, I think you itching to say something.
Well, I am.
Go ahead. Okay, well, shut up. Go ahead.
Few things I want to bring to the table. Number one, it's not Booker T, it's Gooner T. That's number one. Number two,
We're not going to get past that. Why that?
because
Order number
every
two.
Tuesday and
No.
every time he's with Stephanie Vaquer
No.
going,
Oh, it's not.
it literally sounds
But
like
that
I'm watching
lotion,
a, it sounds like I'm watching a snuff film.
It's
Seriously, it sounds like
full
I'm
of
watching a
vice now.
snuff film. Instead of pro wrestling, which is what
You dumb as fuck. Okay, all right.
The guys froze him. The guys froze him. He's about to go in. He's about to go in. You see that face?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, and he froze? Oh,
Yep.
shit.
Can
Okay.
y'all hear me?
All right.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
my
Yes,
service
we
was
hear you.
nervous. All right, number two. Like I said on the cookout, I think Booker T just says things, hears them in his head, and then thinks, "Oh man, that sounds good. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm gonna bring that. Oh, shucky ducky quack quack." It's like what you said, Mid-South. He wanted to basically throw shade at Bryan Danielson. Well, you know what? If you would actually, show some initiative to prove that you are this big star, because the way I see it, Bryan Danielson's got more WrestleMania main events than you, or world title matches in WWE than you. Yeah, you were a world champion for a cup of coffee, but of course, it's not really that memorable because you were playing a clown, dressing up as a king, holding up your pinky.
Wow.
And number three, I think we need to address the fact, or not just address, but readdress the fact that WWE and AEW are two separate companies that have two separate styles and promote wrestlers in two different ways. Jade, like Mid-South says, is probably only going over there to hang out because she has enough credibility to her name from where she came from, which was AEW. She was serviceable in AEW. For those of you that don't know what the term serviceable means, I know a lot about it. I used to coach high school football, and they would ask me, is he serviceable for this position? Yes, he can give you exactly what you need, just enough so that nothing bad could happen. That is Jade. So, as far as I'm concerned, stop trying to compare the two companies. They pushed her to the moon and did exactly what they needed to do to make Jade the star that she was in AEW. Why it's not working? Probably because she can't comprehend the superstar style that WWE presents.
Got you. Okay. All right. Anybody else? No. Okay. Cool.
And don't eat Snickers upside down.
Oh.
So you can feel the veins
Oh,
and the highway part.
Oh. Not that divided highway.
The
Okay. All right.
Thank you,
Next,
Joseph.
next subject. Um, Andrade. I'm telling you, he was not on my bingo card this past Wednesday. Was not even close. I'm gonna tell y'all how like my facial expressions is, right? So I'm up here listen to Kenny Omega and after the match, whatever, I'm saying, give the goodbye bang, mwah, and all goodbye and shit. Then the lights go off. So you're thinking that the Undertaker's there. Then somebody appears with this ugly ass mask. I'm like, ooh, damn, their tips, their edges are dope. Like, I wonder who this person is. He's a little bit tall. As soon as he took that mask off, I was like, wait. How my mouth was open, like this, what I'm saying? Like so. And then reality hit me in the face. I'm like, wait a minute, why are you back? Like, why are you here? And then to be in the Don Callis family, like, I don't know what to say about that, y'all. Like, dead ass. What y'all think?
I gotta go.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm glad I recorded that. I'm glad I put it on TikTok. That was actually not unedited. I was like, what the fuck? I had to wake up my wife like, hey, Andrade's back. She's like, back from where? I was like, back, bitch, he's back in AEW. Back in AEW. Because remember
back
how
from where?
You remember how he left. The first thing you see is remembering how he left and get into fights backstage, and then I like the direction he was going, blah, blah, blah. He ran right back to WWE. But the first day, I was like, okay, you're going to learn your lesson sooner or later. But then he went and shook Don Callis' hand. I just forgot everything I just said because that was the smartest fucking move. You got a mouthpiece. Don Callis will be your mouthpiece. And instant heat. And then you put him in a match I wanted to see in AEW, not in fucking Mexico. AEW, Kenny Omega to go against Andrade. Chef Kiss. And it's going to be a wrestling, probably wrestling. They didn't make the announcement yet, but it's going to be wrestling. Great. And another thing, in the internet world of wrestling, that was shocked. No one typed that. No one said he was going back to AEW. We all probably thought, okay, he got released. He's gonna go to Mexico, probably go to Japan because he had some history there. He's a former IWGP Intercontinental Champion. Somewhere he's going to Indies because he got the House of Glory show on this week. So I'm like, okay, cool. But no one saw him going back to AEW. Not at the how he left the first time.
Not on my bingo card.
This is why I compare, and you got. Let me cook for me. I compare Tony Khan to young Vince McMahon. Because you just let this pragmatic motherfucker come back to your company, just like Vince let pragmatic motherfuckers come back to his company. Why? Because you know that is going to bring some money. That's money. Because that dude, one thing Andrade could do is wrestle. And he's going to give you good matches. So, hopefully...
He just can't speak good English, that's it. But he got a mouthpiece now. So,
yeah.
Honestly,
he don't say much.
Honestly, I want him to speak in Spanish and cut his promos and then have Don Callis translate them, know. But you know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean. What you mean?
I mean, Don Callis is going to talk his shit, basically saying Andrade is going to do this, this, and this, and then have Andrade cut the promo in Spanish. Just let him do that.
I'm so itching to wait until we get to the Bad Bunny.
I don't care if he speaks Spanglish. Let him do that. But honestly, I said this on the Cookout a couple days ago. Andrade is this generation's version of Jeff Jarrett.
I caught on to it until you said it.
Yeah, you heard me. Because Jeff Jarrett went from WWF to WCW, back to WWF, cut his hair, and then went back to WCW to call everybody slap nuts.
Andrade did never cut his hair. He just got
Andrade doesn't have to cut his hair.
No.
Andrade
grew his hair. He did the opposite. He grew his hair. He grew
his hair. It
was only for fucking 2 weeks. I mean,
you know what? He became the Latino Samson.
When
So
I
he
saw
eating them. So
He
he eating
added,
them magic beans. That's how he grew his.
no, he added Polish spring water, and there you go.
when I saw when those lights came up and I saw Andrade's mask, I literally thought that was Chris Jericho because of the
I thought
hair.
so too. Me
Mhm.
too. Me too. And I'm like,
And
what the fuck are you doing back? Like, what the hell?
yep.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
What he did was he just won a
All right,
belt.
bro.
I think it was Crash Wrestling in Mexico.
He won the Crash title
Yeah, he won the Crash title.
in Tijuana.
Wow.
See,
That's
I wanted to ask y'all this:
What's up?
why is everybody, almost everybody, good percentage? I can't give a good percentage number, but it's up there. People that leaves WWE when they get released,
Mm-hmm.
they win some damn title real quick. No matter where, no matter what independent, what they win the title real quick.
What are
Like,
you insinuating?
Because their name carries some sort of value, because they're like, hey, look, this guy was just in WWE. They are there to capitalize off the name, like Ziggy's saying in our chat right now. They are
Yeah, but
capitalizing on the name.
But with
and it ain't
Andrade, that's a little bit different because I think for me personally, I really feel that his name is a little tainted at best. If that makes sense.
not in Tijuana, not in Mexico.
right?
No, I was talking about
Remember,
like in AEW or WWE, but you're talking about outside
But
of that.
again, like
yeah, because if you
Enforcer said, TK is basically becoming the younger version of Vince McMahon, where he's like, you know what? Let's squash this. I'm willing to work with you. I'm willing to do business. Tony Khan is
Mm-hmm.
not becoming the best friend boss. He's becoming the boss.
Like the strategic boss.
Mhm.
Like
Right.
yeah,
whatever the
he had to
competition is not
evolve.
doing, we're gonna do it over here.
And
Mhm.
not only that though, you gotta, like we just, when you say he's kind of tainted, he gotta mend some fences over there, because, and weird thing when I say that,
Mm-hmm.
your best friend is tag team champions with the person you just had a fight with backstage.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta mend
Right.
these fences. Y'all gotta get this going, because now AEW is on the roll and they don't need no negativity or no nothing staining their momentum. You got to mend these fences now while you back there. And then
First,
and the fact that we talking about him in Mexico. Remember when WWE acquired AAA? You remember how he was looking when they did that? He's a CMLL guy. That's his home. He's not no AAA guy. And that's why he looked at like,
That's
oh, well, I'm up
interesting.
here. You know what I mean?
Same thing with Stephanie. She's looking around like, I don't know why I'm here. I was never in this company.
Right. So
Oh, that's interesting.
and
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Misa.
no, I was just gonna say, I don't. I know what the internet tells us, but I don't think, like Andrade said the other day, or the whole thing about Dave Meltzer, he left on good terms from AEW. AEW did not need him. They got him because they wanted him. They brought him back because they wanted to, right? If he had real issues, ongoing with people backstage in AEW, he would not be there, because remember what Osprey and Swerve and everybody's been saying. You got to earn your way to AEW. We don't just bring you here because you left WWE, which goes to prove Andrade probably should have never left. I believe he left only for family reasons, because he wanted to, without knowing the facts, potentially repair his relationship, or he wanted to be close to his relationship, when in actuality he should have followed his career. And he's back where forget it, he's back where he belongs, in CMLL and AEW. That's just a fact.
I'm calling bullshit on that one. You left
Thank
on
you,
good terms.
Ziggy.
You left on good terms with Tony Khan, but the boys in the back is not. They're not gonna say much, because they, like I said, AEW is gonna roll right now. But you gonna have to mend those fences. Like seriously, like even Sammy is on his best behavior, as far as we know.
He should.
Right.
As a matter of fact, I want to bring this up. I know we're on our first hour, coming up, or yeah, we just landed on our first hour. I do want to talk about Dave Meltzer. Um, so when are some of these podcasters going to be held accountable? Because they're going around spreading misinformation, including Uncle Bob. I'm sorry, Uncle Dave, and all of these other ones. Shout out to Sean Sapp, because that man is very entertaining, but he cares about his reporting, and I respect that about him. I do. But Dave Meltzer, on the other hand, I just really feel that he's the snake in the grass. It's like any type of reporting that is either unsent or that's not like it's not proven. He's the main one to come up with another story or come up with some fucked up conclusion. And then when the shit is not false, he does not go back and say that, okay, that's my bad. I'm sorry. It's like he'll just pretend that the wrestler didn't say that and continue with his business. So it's like, when is some of these podcasters going to be held accountable? Is my question.
Well, number one, Dave Meltzer and Sean Ross Sapp have been doing this for a while, to the fact that they actually have sources that they can trust and actually have put them in the positions where they are at, where they are actually legitimate journalists of the sport that we call professional wrestling. Everybody else bites off of Dave Meltzer and Sean Ross Sapp, and this is why I say we're wrestling illiterate, because some of the things that you hear from either Uncle Dave and SRS have some sort of bias between them, because the people who are reporting on them with their reports have a connection with the wrestler that they're talking about, or they favor the wrestler that these guys are talking about and think that they're talking down on them. No, they're just reporting stuff. They're reporting what their source told them. And the fact that we have so many people on social media, from podcasters to people who make TikToks and who are all over Instagram, come out and basically be media illiterate and reporting these things that these guys say, and take what they have to say completely out of proportion and completely out of left field, I think you have to stick the wrestling journalism to the professionals. And the professionals here are SRS and Uncle Dave Meltzer.
Even though he was called out on his shit saying that he talked too much.
But again, Andrade is going to say what he has to say to defend himself. And I know Dave Meltzer, gains a lot of heat, because Dave Meltzer kind of breaks, he's the guy that takes you behind the door of the business and has been doing so since the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, but the problem is with people like Dave Meltzer, it's like he gets too big for his britches. I mean, I get that you have this, you have the sources. I get it, but where is the accountability when you are wrong? That's the issue. So we have to either point the fingers to him or his sources, because Andrade literally came for his neck. He's like, you talk too much. Shut the fuck up. If you don't know it, then come to me, because I'm assuming that he can contact Andrade. I'm assuming he can.
He can contact anybody he wants. Like, this dude's been in the business since the 80s. Like, everybody remember that infamous Phil Donahue show, and him, Vince, and his Dave partner was on that show, and they put him on blast. This is getting really like old. Like, when the wrestlers is calling out Dave Meltzer when he's wrong and stuff. And sometimes Dave actually got back up, evidence, and sometimes he don't. But like you just said, the accountability of him saying when he's wrong, the answer right when he's wrong, he ain't gonna do that. He never.
I love Dave Meltzer.
Remove this man.
I say it all the time, but not for the reason you think. I love Dave Meltzer because he does this to the internet wrestling community, or at least what should be the internet wrestling community. We don't really refer to it as that because it's kind of trash. But here's the problem with Stephen A. Smith, Dave Meltzer, Skip Bayless, and anybody else that skirts the line between journalists and opinionists. You don't know unless you actually hear it from their mouth. You don't know who was speaking when that quote came out. You don't actually know what Andrade was referring to. Because if Dave Meltzer gives an opinion on something and Dave Meltzer says, hey, sources say, or I heard this from this person, or I heard it from the horse's mouth myself. If you don't know which one of those it is, it's hard to discern what was actually said or how it actually went. So I don't know what I don't I'm not saying I'm on Dave's side, but I need more information to determine what the hell Andrade was really talking about. It doesn't make sense to me because go ahead.
No, go ahead. I got something. I say something.
So Wrestling Observer, PWI, they've all been around forever. Dave Meltzer is not going to report anything. He will not report a lie on purpose. No true reporter will ever report a lie on purpose. If somebody told him a lie and he confirmed that lie and still reported it, that means he didn't know it was a lie. That happens a lot. And that's why a lot of people don't trust the media nowadays, because sometimes the media will report on something that somebody else tells them, which could be wrong, always could be wrong. And sometimes they'll report on something that they heard themselves, which, truth be told, could also be wrong. But I will never, until I actually hear Dave Meltzer tell me Andrade will never work in AEW because Tony Khan said so himself, then I have no reason to not believe anything he says when he reports something. Big difference between reporter and opinionist. Just like on First Take every morning, Monday through Friday, when Stephen A. Smith does the exact same thing. You don't know if he's speaking from an opinion or if he's speaking off a report unless he clarifies that before he makes that statement.
See,
you got it.
I'm listening to you talk, and I was going to compare it to an incident not too long ago. Myself, and like you probably know where I'm about to go with this. Paul Findenberg, y'all know the guy, SEC guy, always talk about SEC. He kind of did the same thing with Cam Newton. He said that Cam Newton got kicked.
Oh, Paul Feinbaum.
Yeah, Feinbaum, yeah.
Yeah, Paul Ballhead. He said that Cam Newton got kicked off of Florida. And Cam Newton came on his show and said, "That's wrong, Paul. I transferred. I did not." You see how it's like, it was kind of like that. So how you just said that, how reporters are today. They got shows now, they got podcasts, and they do have sources. They talk to the people. But see, the thing is, with Dave just don't talk to sources. He befriends people, i.e., Young Bucks, the elite. And
Whoa. I'm with you 100%, but all of them do that.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I just said that. They all got sources. They all they all befriend these guys.
Okay.
And they got to make sure what they're saying is the truth. Because if it's not, you're not justifying your integrity as a reporter. You're fucking up your friendship now, because now they're not gonna trust you. You know what I mean? So if he came out and said this about Andrade, he got to have some backups. He got to have, okay, this source said this, or he actually talked to TK like he used to talk to Triple H. It's a video footage of it. He used to call Triple H.
Listen to what you just said. You didn't say he reported. You said if he came out and said something.
Right.
So
right.
Which one was it? Did he come out and say something, or did he report something?
I don't. That's why I found out about this. I found out about this between y'all. I never heard him say anything about Andrade. I never heard him say anything about Andrade. I saw this report that Andrade has clapped back. So I was looking for what did he say for this clapback. Just like every time I hear a clapback, I want to hear why did this person get clapped back? You know what I mean? Why does someone have to write all 140 characters? That's way past 140 characters to say this. What did Dave come out and say that was wrong? And
I guess we'll never know.
We have that because we don't have that. We only got what Andrade said. We don't have what Dave said, and Dave says a lot. So I'm not trying to.
So going back to what you were saying about reporters befriending them, it has happened since the beginning of time. I was watching Cam Newton show the other day, and he had Dan Patrick on there. And Dan Patrick said one of his major mistakes was that he befriended Mark McGuire and he befriended Jason Giambi. And now he regrets it because, and he would never do this again, but he had to report on his friends because of the whole steroids thing. So that goes to show you that not only have they been doing it forever, because you remember Muhammad Ali and who was the announcer? I drew a blank on the announcer. Al Cosell. Yeah. So even back then, the friendships happened, but a true reporter. Because remember, if we all remember, Vince was feeding Dave Meltzer, and this is how Dave Meltzer got a bad rap. Vince was feeding him fake stories. Y'all go and look that up. Vince was feeding him fake stuff to make him look stupid because Vince hated that guy.
Right. This happened after the Phil Donahue show.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And so, if a reporter is reporting, we're supposed to trust that they are doing it based off of what they learn in school, in journalism school. You get your source, you verify your source, you double verify your source. But that doesn't mean they can't be wrong. And 9 times out of 10, Dave Meltzer is right. It's just that one time that gets him in trouble all the time, because that one time, we're negative. The IWC is negative. That one time undermines everything else that he's ever done, which is 50 years in the making. The dude's been reporting on wrestling for 50 years now.
So what you just said, what is the one time that he really fucked up because people don't trust his ass? Like they thought every time Dave says something, it's an uproar. So what was the one time that he really fucked up?
Okay, so before I answer that, what you just said was people don't trust him. But the majority of the people that I see saying that are all people who don't even read him. Because none of them subscribe. They just do it based off of what somebody told them. I don't like Dave Meltzer because he has a 5-star rating when you could just go and make your own damn 5-star rating, your own 6-star rating.
Yeah, me too. Because his 5-star rating is trash. Once again, you've been in the business for almost since the dinosaurs roamed this earth, and you did not give Kurt Angle any 5 stars during his matches. And I can tell you 5 of his matches that deserves 5 stars. Go ahead.
One thing I got to say about that. I agree. Kurt Angle has more than one 5-star match.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I didn't hear back then? People complaining about him not giving a Kurt Angle match a 5 stars. It's all based off of what somebody else said now. Because during that time, I didn't hear it anywhere. No wrestling message board, no podcast, none of the stuff that was going on back then. And I know there was the early part of the internet or a few years after the internet, but still, there was no complaining about a Kurt Angle match not getting 5 stars. It's only today where that happens.
Yeah, because fans have evolved into being trash.
But wait,
they're worried about the wrong things.
You want to know where that came from? It came from his mouth.
Whose mouth?
Dave Meltzer. Chris.
Oh, what part?
Chris Vance. Oh, he asked him why you never gave Kurt Angle a 5-star. He asked him.
Mm-hmm.
He said he didn't feel like his matches was 5-star to him.
So if I'm not your friend, then I don't get a 5-star.
But I never got mad about someone not getting a 5-star. I never. As much as people get mad about that, I don't, because I like the match.
I mean, but once again, I'm gonna repeat this again. Because now, like, I cracked the code. So if I'm not your friend, like he's friends with the Young Bucks, I don't get a 5-star rating.
You got. Well,
if I'm not stuck,
you gotta be his best
But-
friend. You gotta be his
but-
best friend to get a 7 to 8 star rating. Now.
So
But-
that means that you're not you're not credible.
But remember, he did give a 5-star match to Johnny Gargano and Andrade.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Interesting.
I know.
Huh.
Where's my?
I'm still gonna stand on business on what I just said, though. You are not friends with him, and you could be a damn good wrestler. If you ain't friends with him, you ain't getting that 5-star rating. That's why I said fuck Dave Meltzer. I don't give a fuck about him. So, man, fuck him and his ratings. Anyway,
I love Meltzer.
okay.
Go ahead.
And I think that wrestling is subjective, and if you have a problem with his star ranking, make your own.
I don't give a fuck either way. Like what it says on the tagline, host and follower, that doesn't give a fuck, respectfully. All right, let's go to the next point, and then we're going to go to we're going to take a commercial break for a second. Matt Riddle attacking a podcaster host. So me and Light Skin talked about this, and I wanted to verify if this was actually true. I believe that this was staged because he had a TMZ title when he power slammed or whatever the fuck he was, it touched a grab or some type of shit. I guess he just got offended or some shit off of what the podcaster said to him. I don't know, because I still don't know about that story. It's weird as fuck. So he took the podcaster, threw him on the table, and he's like, "You bitch ass nigga," blah blah blah. Everything was censored and shit. Yeah, so like it's weird, and I don't know why his hair is braided up like that. He's not black. Like, I don't get it. I don't get you white people. Like, y'all just weird. But yeah, I don't know. So y'all got it.
I was gonna ask y'all because I was still trying to figure out what led to that point. No one has the full interview or what led to it. All he got was him say, have you lost your fucking mind? And he grabbed him up and then slammed on the table. But if it wasn't staged, are we surprised?
No, staged, but why would it be staged though? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, you doing that to get views? What? Don't get it.
I mean, everybody doing stupid stuff to get clicks.
I mean, yeah, it just seems like that's what we do to survive. I mean, I get that the government shutdown is fucking up with people's like checks. I get it, but then just don't do that. Like, Scan, don't do that.
You know, I just think so. I don't know this story well, but I just think that off the back of the whole Rampage, Sons, all that mess, this was just staged to draw interest to their particular show.
God, Ziggy, I'm getting tired of you back there. Okay.
What's your power
level?
I don't know. This Rat Riddle is a loose cannon. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, when you sit there and you eat like Skittles all fucking day and shit, like, yeah, you get a sugar surge. Yeah, you get what I mean. Yeah,
the whole bag.
Attention grabber. That's all it is. Attention grabber.
I've said this many times on the cookout, and I'm gonna say it right here. As content creators, we always do things for a reaction. This was nothing more than reactionary content for people to make content about. So they're not even questioning whether or not it was real or staged. The only thing they wanted was the clicks, views, and likes from it. And Matt Riddle was willing to do that. Plus, it gets his name being talked about. As pro wrestlers, they do things for the reaction
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to them being in the ring, when it comes to them in their promo segments. They do everything for a reaction. Why? Because it gets people like us talking. Plain and simple. So when you're
Okay.
sitting around, yeah, when you're sitting around here talking about, oh my God, is this real or not? Who cares? You're talking about it.
You can
So
use the
the
social
king
media.
of bros, who's now gone to the rude dude, we're still talking about it. We're
It's,
giving
it's,
him a reaction.
Guess that's the bottom line.
it's taking
Mhm.
the social media.
Miss Out, did you have anything?
No, I'm good on Matt Riddle. I've said what I had to say.
It wasn't
I
a
don't care about.
riddle. It was an enigma.
I'm good on. I'm good on the whole thing.
Okay.
I need to make money. We need to make money. Let's figure out a way to make money.
I think some people just need to sell their ass on the. Never mind. Okay, we're gonna go to a commercial break and then we're gonna talk about the 6 years of Dynamite. We'll be right back. Bye.
We're going to take a quick pause right here for a second just to make sure that you all hit that like button, you hit that subscribe button, and also give you a chance to take a look at all the platforms that the cast members are on and make sure you are following them as well. That way you're notified whenever we go live. And one last thing, please make sure you check out our store on prowrestlingtees.com. Heels for Life. We have many different logos and styles of shirts on there that you can, also support us with. We definitely appreciate it. We have the logo shirt. We have the H4L shirt. We have the Wrestling Debates and Catering, Heel Nation, Ziggy O's, Ziggy and 8-Bit shirt. Many other different designs on there as well. Definitely appreciate every single one of y'all for your support, and we'll get back to the show.
Appreciate it, Ziggy. Thank you so much. We're back, everybody, from our commercial break. All right. Hang on one second, y'all. I have to get some shit together. Let's see. Deny. He said, so that's what Michelle McCool did that was groundbreaking. So while we're on that subject, I've been trying to figure out all day, did Michelle McCool say about her revolutionizing the women's division when she was champion, instead of the only reason why she made it into the Hall of Fame is because she's married to the Undertaker. Now, I don't know if that was true. I was trying to find it on like a site. I don't even remember where I heard that. I think I heard that from the cookout, I believe. Yeah, somebody was talking about that shit, and I wanted to verify it because if that was true, she would have been trash of the week, like dead ass. Because I couldn't verify it, I had to go to Kunamania, which was Booker T. On the other news, yeah, it was a fake. That's why I kind of figured. So I'm glad I didn't, I mean, she's still trash though, but anyway. Cedric Alexander, his contract is up at the end of the week. This week coming up. So me and Miss South was going back and forth about this. That the Hurt Business doesn't need Cedric Alexander in the Hurt Business. I think that since we're so big on nostalgia, like I don't mind him being in the Hurt Business, but then the big, the Dominator or whatever is Big Swole, which I mean I respect Big Swole, but I don't want to say too much. I'll just keep it like this. I'm like, what was done was done. Like, I get the whole thing about, Tony at that time wasn't pushing enough black folks. But I think that Cedric Alexander should come back to AEW, maybe briefly, you know. He doesn't have to stay the whole entire time, but like I would love to see the four of them, you know, be on AEW television. That's how I feel. So.
I did see that. What Miss South said, which I was laughing at the same time, like you just said. But I would love to see Cedric because he was part of the Hurt Business, which I like. That's when they was on top, and to me, they could have done more with that. So just to bring it in, and MVP ain't the same dude, man. He even said on his MVP is not the same guy back at that go. But this Swole thing, this I'm gonna say this. I just said this not too long ago about he's like the young Vince McMahon. This man brought back. You remember that situation that happened with Swole? People got fired for that. Little Rush got fired. He's back in AEW. There's nothing wrong with bringing back if you have to sit down and talk like adults and do some business. But that to me, that had nothing. I mean, if Cedric want to be loyal to his wife and there's still problems, then he's not gonna come to you. But as a fan, I would love to see her syndicate, her business, and it might add some more layers to the story with this demand, her syndicate rivalry that's starting to cook up. I just because if you remember in the WWE, that's how he became part of the Hurt Business. He turned on Ricochet. So you got stories there. I don't have no problem with him being there. I mean, what is he doing in TNA?
In an invasion.
So I'll say this. It's not that I don't want Cedric Alexander in AEW. AEW does not need him. You remember a couple of weeks ago, news broke out that the Hurt Syndicate was looking to add someone young to the group. I think that's the direction they should go. Instead of bringing another wrestler from outside the company, how about use someone young that's inside the company? They got plenty of other black wrestlers. And I'm not trying to name names and say who that could be, but it doesn't have to be Cedric Alexander. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be in AEW. He can work wherever he wants. If AEW wants to sign him, that's fine. But again, I'll go back to the whole you got to earn your way into AEW. There's people there that could use that opportunity to be elevated. Other people. And again, no knock against Cedric Alexander. I just don't feel AEW needs him. And that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I listened to you said that you got to earn it way into AEW.
And then on top of that, like Cedric Alexander got thick, like incredibly. Oh, maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, that's it. Sorry. Now Willis said this. He said that they want a female in the group. I'm here for that. What about Mercedes?
I think she'd be perfect for the group, to be honest.
Yeah.
Queen Amanada would be perfect for the group because she already hurts people.
Yeah, but she can't wrestle though. No, she can't. No, I'm sorry. Don't do that. Don't do that. I had to think.
You see what I say when we do things for the reaction?
What are you saying?
You
No,
said
you're
that I
not
do
supposed to
shit
dwell on the
for a
hurt people.
reaction. That was I really meant that shit. I'm standing on business when I say that shit. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn reaction. You should know that, of all people. Yeah, I did that for a reaction.
I love Aminata's move off with their head. She already, especially going against Spider, she already hurts people. She would fit perfect in that group.
She kills spiders, but she haven't killed the one that's been haunting her though. But you know, whatever. Um,
Yes, she is.
I'm gonna say this before we move on. I agree with Mid South that they do not need. I would love to see younger,
And he's nervous.
but I'm also gonna say this: we have seen, we've seen him just mend defense with Andrade, seen him mend defense with Leo Rush. All of these people that Enforcer talked about people getting fired, are now back with the company. So it's like I said earlier, Tony Khan is no longer being the friend boss. He is being the boss and knowing how to run a wrestling company. And so far in the past year and a half alone has proved it with the amazing pay-per-views, with the amazing television that they're putting on. Forget the ratings of what you're talking about because number one, Dynamite is not only being shown on cable, but it's being streamed live on HBO Max. I don't have cable, so what do? I stream it on HBO Max. So, as far as I'm concerned,
they're getting a lot of traction on HBO Max.
they really are.
Yeah.
So, as far as I'm concerned, Warner Brothers Discovery loving what they're doing right now. So if that were the case, then why aren't we seeing AEW having the same pitfalls as the company that y'all like to compare them to in WCW?
Oh, that's a good question.
So I think a lot of the chatter is just exactly what it is. Chatter to get people talking, to get the reaction. That's it.
Oh, I can answer that question real quick. Why they doing things different and being more successful in WCW? One, they're making stars. Two, their shows is entertaining. Three, they're not hanging on the values of old fuckers just trying to hold the company hostage. That's very simple. That's very
And the older talent that they brought in, from Sting to Jeff Jarrett to all of these cats that we would consider old and shouldn't be in the main event scene, they're there helping out the younger talent and getting them pushed, getting them in their positions to where they need to be in this business.
For our friends over there on X, there's 61 people that's watching us. I just want to give you guys a shout out. If you guys could share the podcast, also if you guys could put out a comment, tell us how we're doing. Comment on like what you liking or disliking so far. Also share the live as well. Appreciate y'all for watching. Let's go to Mid South. I think Mid South has something.
I just want to say one thing to what Lycian just said. I went on a diatribe, a couple of months ago about the whole storyline between Swerve Strickland and Hangman Page and the Death Riders and the Young Bucks and Osprey and all of that stuff. One person that I left out, light skin, just brought it to my attention. Jeff Jarrett was also a part of that storyline. Now, it was a very small part, but I think it was an intricate part because Jeff Jarrett being old and gone, he kind of fit in with building Hangman back up to where, still that ending was incredible. And it was because of all the layers and layers and layers of things that happened over the last year with Hangman and Swerve and all those other people that I mentioned. I'm thank you, Lycian, because I completely forgot about Jeff Jarrett, and now I've got to rethink. I'm gonna try to put together a complete puzzle of potentially where it started. Which, truth be told, where it started was in that main event against Chris Jericho in the very first AEW World Title match. That's where Hangman Page's story started, because Hangman Page was the young rising star who was trying to become the inaugural AEW championship, but he failed just short, which kind of reminds you of the whole Kenny Omega storyline with Hangman Page. He failed just short of capturing that AEW title and being the first and youngest champion in AEW history back then. But all of that's why the story is so powerful, because it culminated over 6 freaking years. It's incredible. People don't think
Hey,
about it
what's your
like that.
chest, huh? You gonna bang on the microphone again?
And that's despite all of the backstage stuff that was going on with CM Punk and everything else going on with TK and this, that, and the third. It still kept us intrigued to figure out when Hangman was going to ascend to the top of the mountain.
It's still a mystery of who served those dry ass muffins to CM Punk. That's still a mystery.
That's pretty much the reason why he was so damn petty. Like, these muffins are so dry.
With my milk.
That's because he had all that shit in his mouth, like some people, like Bubba Ray. So let's go on to the next subject. 6 years of AEW Dynamite. So AEW celebrated 6 years of Dynamite. I'm not going to even lie to you. It was a crowning achievement. Like this company has been through it all these past 6 years, and I can honestly say I'm a faithful day one, and I am so proud of AEW. It's just AEW have done so much for me, and just man, the show itself was dope. It was dope as fuck. I don't remember a lot of the matches, but the one thing that I can honestly say, that Kyle Fletcher is going to be your future world champion. It's only a matter of time. Dead ass.
Yes, he is.
He reminds me so much of Randy Orton, so much, but just more so. He has a better move set. I mean, I'm not saying that Randy Orton doesn't have a great move set, but Kyle Fletcher is on another level. Like I'm here for it.
That and we don't hear about him being so young and being so immature like Randy Orton.
I mean, Randy Orton is a
That's true.
blueprint. Randy Orton is a blueprint of what not to do. But even he tell you, like, listen, you look at my career, and that should be the blueprint of what not to do at a young age. You know, it's good that Randy learned all his stuff. But we're not talking about Randy. We're talking about Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher's the future, right? That dude had been putting banger matches. The dude's good on the mic. Stud. He's ready. He's ready now, but Hangman just got the belt, so you just got to wait your turn. But 6 years of Dynamite. Everybody remember the first episode, so now you watched it, all the ups and downs. But AEW stayed the course. Dynamite stayed the course. Dynamite outlast Nitro. Eric Bischoff. Hell, Collision about to outlast Thunder. So there you go. I'm just saying right now, keep giving us the best product possible, and you'll be here for another 6, 7, 8, 10, however long y'all want to be. Because I mean, AEW, I never understand this. Y'all ask for something new, y'all get it, and y'all shit on it, and y'all want to be out of business. Every year.
I'm gonna just say this. I'm glad you brought up Collision. Collision is becoming that show. Yeah. I'm not going to lie to you. When I be missing shit, I'm like, damn, I missed that shit. Listen, 2 years ago, I didn't give a fuck about Collision. Just like how I didn't give a fuck about Rampage. Collision is becoming that show. Like how what's that? Claudio threw that man to that guard where I didn't see that shit. This was Saturday. I'm like, damn, I missed that shit. I can't. Like, damn. And yet I record all that shit on my DVR, on my cloud DVR.
You know what Collision is? Collision starting to be what SmackDown used to be.
Yes. In 99?
It's the wrestling show, is what you're trying to say?
Yes, it's becoming that show. Like, listen, if I miss Dynamite, I get some, a continuance on Saturday. Like, it's becoming dope. And I can't believe I'm even saying that shit. Fuck.
There is no rush in promoting Kyle Fletcher
No need
to
to.
being a main eventer. Although we see him as a main eventer, but the guy's only 26 years old. MJF is only 28 years old. They have a lot of talent under the age of 30. They have some over the age of 30 for sure, but they have a lot under the age of 30. There is no rush for MJF to be champion again. There is no rush for Kyle Fletcher to be the world champion. I'm loving where they are right now. Everybody has a role. It just so happens that his role right now is carrying that TNT title, and I'm loving every second of it.
That's what I want him to do. I'm sorry. I think I said it on here before. I need that TNT title to be back where it used to be. It used to be a mid-card title.
That's definitely my next belt to get. That title's beautiful as fuck. It has my reflection on it.
Dude, I'm starting to love the unified title.
Yes, me too.
That
title
title
is
looks
beautiful as fuck.
Yes,
It is.
It's beautiful.
It does have a hint of the old IWGP heavyweight title,
Yes.
the V4, in it, and that's why it's starting to grow on me. AEW Dynamite 6 years, this company has gone through success, criticism, and success all full circle. And it amazes me how so many people try to downplay the success of this company because, quite honestly, AEW, yes, that beautiful.
Oh, let's
Beautiful.
look at it.
Oh,
Oh, hey.
And Chris over here, releasing his man.
Check this out.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
You're gonna have to clip that.
Hey,
it'll get clipped.
that title first came out, I was like, is that the old female first title at first? I think they added, you know what? It reminded me, remember when we first saw the TNT title the first time? He was like, oh, this shit's not done.
Before we got shiny.
Unified title, it was not done. Now I think it's finally done.
It wasn't done capturing us, is what it was.
Yeah.
But back to my point. AEW has succeeded in giving us a wrestling alternative because that's what AEW was meant to be, an alternative. Because back in 2019, when the McMahon family was standing all together in the ring in a row, they all gave us that lie that we are the authority. When in reality, the only authority was Triple K Kratos and his wife.
We ain't gonna get past what you did. You just sing?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I thought so. Okay,
and I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I did.
There you go.
Indeed.
But again, AEW is just that. They are the alternative. They do not need. That's what I'm talking about. The McMahon family together.
God, all these white people. Look like some goddamn professionals on the Oregon Trail.
Pretty much.
Man, get that off my screen.
Netflix. It encapsulates how we have felt as wrestling fans. Yeah. Because I believe it was right after.
What's wrong with them?
What's wrong with who?
Ziggy, you have to know that photo came right after like the debacle that was Hell in a Cell, Survivor Series, and we were just tired of the same stuff over and over and over again. And in comes this new company. In comes a company that is all about the wrestling. And it took them a while to get it down. It took them a while to find their identity. And they found it. Is Chris back on the mic making noises again?
No, that's not. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because like when I make noises,
Oh, they call him the wild card.
nigga, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm wild, but not like that. Like the fuck? Who the fuck was doing porn in the back? Antonio.
That was a football game, sir.
Yeah, right. Whatever.
Football game.
Yeah, speaking of which, if you guys are clicking over from the football game, the New England Patriots just defeated the Buffalo Bills 23-20.
Right.
And Drake May was slinging that thing.
That don't sound right, sir. That don't sound right. This is PG.
Yeah.
I don't think that's PG.
Him and Stephon Diggs double teamed the heck out of the Buffalo Bills.
Hey now.
Yeah, I said it. I said fucking pause.
You gotta have the echo behind it.
Oh.
Hey, so I'm gonna stir this out of the mud that y'all are currently sinking into back to wrestling.
That's not
Back to
mud.
wrestling.
That's called water. Anyway, go ahead.
So I want you guys' opinion on the whole. Well, two things, but I'll start with the whole Mercedes Moné thing. Do y'all think the person that's challenging her, Mercedes Goat Moné, do y'all think the person that's challenging her is works for AEW currently?
Nope.
I don't give a
someone new
fuck, to
coming
be
in?
really honest with you. Like, I just don't care about the goats or the goat. The man, no, that's a shit.
Mercedes Goat Moné.
I'm gonna say this, Mid-South. I don't think they currently work for AEW right now, but whoever it is, and if it is who I think it's going to be, I hope they give out a whole lot of hugs.
Nah.
It's not Bailey, but I know where he goes.
Okay. I'm like,
If you know,
That's a
I know
teaser
where he
for you.
going.
That's a teaser for you right there. I'm gonna be quiet on that.
You just say it because someone already put in the comments.
Come on, man. Why you do that?
don't ruin it.
He already ruined it.
Don't,
DJ.
don't ruin it, BJ.
Damn.
see, this is where like you niggas do not need a social media. It's about, I know the answer virtually. Type of shit. Like, what the?
Hey, so I got another one. I got another one for you guys.
Hopefully, BJ doesn't ruin it for you. I'm sorry, BJ. My bad.
So I do have another thing on Mercedes, but before that, Don Callis on this past 6-year anniversary of Dynamite added 2 new members. Is he gonna go for 20?
I've said it.
Like,
before.
what is the cutoff?
Now,
I've said
they're
this
saying
before.
that they getting to the point where it's starting to become the NWO. Do you
That's
agree with
that's
that?
exactly what I was getting at. They are this generation's version of the NWO/Bullet Club.
However, it's full of talented wrestlers that can wrestle.
Exactly.
So
That's
it
the only
looks like they're doing this as a rib as well. Like they definitely ribbing the entire IWC by adding more and more talent.
So you think that
I'm
this
the
is
greatest
a rib
faction of all time.
So do you think this is a rib towards Eric Bischoff?
I think it's multi-level. Eric Bischoff and all of pro wrestling, especially
Wow.
the IWC. Because
That's wild.
and the reason why is because we were already saying he's got way too many members. And not only did he have one, he added 2 more.
That is wild. Like I caught on to that. I'm like, yeah, that is like borderline rib. Like Andrade is now a proud member of the Don Callis family. This shit's crazy. But it's
Is
like
that the full
you
Don
could-
Callis family right there? Is that all of them?
Yeah.
down there?
that dude right there, the hologram Doppelganger. Him, I need to see him. How he does an action. I need to see that.
So-
I need to see that.
So people get mad about this, but again, learn your wrestling history. It's Lucha Libre. Lucha Libre has a history of clone characters. Pentagon, your favorite Penta, he's actually a clone of Octagon. Supposed to be the evil version of Octagon.
Kind of.
It's like WWE did a Sin Cara against Evil Sin Cara. It's a luchador thing. Let it cut.
So it's like Sonic, right? So like Shadow is Sonic's doppelganger, basically. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Well, actually, he's a clone of a
Much like Knuckles is a clone of Ugandan Knuckles.
Thank
Got
you,
it.
Professor X, wherever you are. Are you in my mind? Are you here? Are you there? Are you okay? Anyway,
Gotta
let's
get
go
more
on to
views.
let's go on to the next one.
Cassandra
What's
Noble.
your power
You ever
level?
sensu bean?
Did you what you say? What you say? What you
Zubin.
well, you're a dumbass. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Women's blood and guts. First time ever in life. And it's gonna be in Greensboro, North Carolina or South Carolina, I believe.
North Carolina.
November 13th. I'm still thinking about going. I'm still thinking about going. Me and OVW might take a trip down there. I mean, even though it's weird because it's on the one on the Wednesday, but I might just make that trip. I might make it because this is something that I want to see. I want to see the women's blood and guts. I do. I know that's kind of weird for me to say that, but yeah, I want to see it. What y'all think?
Greensboro is a city that has a lot of rich history. I can see why they wanted to do it in Greensboro, North Carolina. So when you think of that entire area, it's the area where war games pretty much emanated from. I believe the first war games came from Jim Crockett Promotions, from the mine to Dusty Roads. And who was all involved in that? The Horsemen, Sting, like that
Mm.
that whole territory is rich in the history and basically held down the Carolinas. So that's the reason why they're going to Greensboro. So anybody who said, I don't know why they're going to Greensboro, shut your hole. Okay? You know exactly why they're going there. If you don't know what you're going there, sit your happy ass down. Google is a free fucking service. I suggest you use it.
It's
Shut
They
my
literally,
hole.
they literally used to call it WCW territory. So pro wrestling down south, it's obvious. Anywhere down south, obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't matter if it was North Carolina or South Carolina. Heck, Flair always used to come out. They say we're having a party in Greenville. That's where the Horsemen originated, was Greenville, South Carolina.
Horseman country.
You said, "What's my country?"
Horseman country.
Horseman country.
Oh.
Anything that's down south from Virginia down to Florida is Horseman country.
And across from to Louisiana.
Horseman country.
They've been many times.
Some black folks, we can't go that far. Okay, so yeah, blood and guts. Wednesday, November 12th. Sorry, not 13th. The 12th. In Greensboro.
We get some bar series?
Damn, I get it all fucked up. Damn, I said
It is in the same month, not the same week. And you know what? I have that week off. I might have to take me a trip down to Greensboro.
I don't believe you because you were supposed to come down to Texas and your black ass did not come down to Texas, and you pissed me off because you were in my route. I literally came to fucking Minneapolis, could have dropped your ass off there, and then I could have just went back home. But no, fuck you. No, fuck you. You're not.
Look, I'm going to North Carolina in a couple weeks for Ashe Wrestling. But if we doing a fellowship, if y'all both really going to North Carolina next month for Blood and Guts, I'm gonna go. I was gonna hold off.
I can
if light skin goes and you go, I'm going.
Light skin.
I'm looking at prices right now.
Oh, okay.
Man, don't you work? You work for the airport or the airlines? If you
work for the government,
both of them.
Okay.
Shut down.
right now.
Shut down. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you
the
ain't
airlines or the airport? Yes.
You ain't working like my wife right
now. No, definitely.
I don't get discounts on flights. No,
That
it's-
sucks. Oh
I
my
know.
god, you gotta
Only
deal with
time
all
I
that.
get discounts is if I have to like sweet talk a stewardess or something like that.
They
Wow,
start talking.
wow, that's crazy.
Whoa.
Well, no, if you do go, let me know like ASAP because I want to like get my tickets by the end of this month, and
I'm
it's already
pricing tickets right now.
okay. And then just let me know, and then I'll talk to OVW. Um, anything else on Blood Guts, and then we'll go to our final subject, and we're going to be going over y'all because we got some more shit to talk about. So we're going to try to get you guys out probably before 11:30, or it'll probably be before 11:30, but we'll see.
Who's in Blood and Guts?
Huh?
Who's gonna be in Blood and Guts?
That I don't know. Do you guys know?
You have an idea?
Have they built the match out yet, or are they still naming contestants?
No, we know who.
I mean, we know the Triangle of Madness for sure are going to be in there. We know Megan Bain and
Mhm.
is going to be a part of it. We don't know if old girl that's with her is going to be in it or not.
Blessed today.
But we know those. We know that what's her name? Daphne. It just came. You know, she dressed like the Scooby Doo girl lady.
Oh, Jamie Hayter.
Yeah, Jamie Hayter. My bad. I drew a blank. We know Jamie Hayter's going to. We know Jamie Hayter's going to be in it. We know Queen Amanada's going to be in it. We just don't know the entire match yet.
They'll probably throw Willow in there.
This is
Willow should already be in there though.
What he was talking about.
She should be in there. Yeah.
Well, it seems like Willow is your safe bet for all hardcore women wrestling.
Because she's straight hardcore. Like she have not had a bad hardcore match since she
But
did in
she's-
AEW.
We need to get Willow a belt though.
They do. They
Willow
do.
is feuding
All right,
with the
BJ,
Death Riders
yeah.
right now, though.
I
Willow may not be in it because she's technically feuding with the Death Riders.
I need her to go against Marina 1-on-1. Let's get this show.
Yeah, and if Marina's not in the match, then she won't be in the match. Unfortunately.
Do you think they're gonna put Shafir in that match?
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because she's entangled with Chris Statlander and Willow and Wheeler Yuta. That's all. They're all doing their own separate thing. I don't think she's going to cross into that match.
Okay. Is that it? That's it for Blood and Guts? Okay. One more thing. Are they having two or just one? Like a men's and a women's?
As far as we know right now, it's just the women. And I wouldn't have them in if I was them. What I am interested, though, is what else is going to happen on that show because they're going to have 2 rings.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. But we'll keep you guys informed about that. Now, the next one is Killer Cross. Killer Cross talked to AEW. AEW think that his release is a work. What do you think?
I don't care at all about this.
Damn. Why you don't give a shit? Why?
Don't care about Killer Cross. I just don't.
Wow. I thought he was your cup of tea, but damn, okay.
What did he do to you?
Yeah, what did he do? Because it was like awful to like discuss.
You know, if there is a potential that all of this stuff is a work, even though they say it isn't, then I don't care. Will I care if he actually signs with AEW, if he earns his way into AEW? Sure. But right now, he supposedly ain't affiliated with either company, so I'm not interested. Now, if he goes and works for GCW or MLW or freaking New Japan or Ashe Wrestling, hopefully not, or any other company, cool. But as of what he's gonna do between WWE and AEW, TNA, or I don't care. Sign somewhere or don't. Come back to me after he makes a decision or our company makes a decision. Right now, don't care.
He's actually he's getting booked
MLW is confirmed.
House of Glory. I got to say he's gonna be in House of Glory against Matt Cardona. He did a couple of GCW shows. But again, we don't know what's what. But as Lyson said earlier, anything for likes, clickbait, you can say whatever you want. Especially at these times, you can't really trust nobody's word. They can say they're not signed, and then all of a sudden you see them on TV the next week.
That's a good point. Good point. I think that concludes all of our topics. So, so the main event, wrestling illiteracy amongst fans. Light Skin, since you brought this up, since you came up with the title, so what is wrestling illiteracy to you?
Wrestling illiteracy to me is fans who watch the product, know about the product, but yet have not lived the product. So therefore, they are going based upon what they would do, or just basically not being able to read these situations. Like, you're not in the business. You're a fan like me. Okay. And everything that you read, everything you hear, it's like I brought up that statistic earlier. 60% of Americans can read at a 6th grade level, and 20% of that 60 can comprehend at a 3rd grade level. Which means a lot of y'all just really ain't reading between the lines. I mean, some of y'all need to be spotted one of these right here, a highlighter, to go back over what you read. Like, highlight the notes, highlight everything, study like how you're supposed to study, basically. But wrestling illiteracy to me, just people who cannot comprehend what professional wrestling is supposed to be.
Wow. Okay. For me, I'm I don't like dealing with illiterates. I just don't. I don't know if they're doing this shit on purpose. I don't think they're doing this shit on purpose. I really think that they really feel this way. Like, they feel that they don't know the difference between brand fans, wrestling fans, casual fans, and you can definitely look this shit up, on Google, right? And then two, you have fans that will sit and they will say the dumbest shit ever. And Light Skin, Mid South, and Ziggy, and even Enforcer, you have seen these motherfuckers on the Cookout daily saying like, well, I think you're hating on Jade. She's improving. How many times am I going to keep hearing that? She's improving. When are we going to go to the next level? Right. And then when you try to break it down, it's like they still don't understand what you're saying. It's like they go back to what they said 10 minutes ago when we started the discussion. Oh, but I still think she's improving. Where is she improving? That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. What answer that question first. What part? Well, I think that she looks good. What? Where the fuck did that come? Are you illiterate? Or are you just delayed? Or is it both? You know what I'm saying? This is the reason why I don't really have patience with wrestling fans. And there was like, there's a couple of them where I'm like, yeah, you are slow. But I'm gonna try not to be mean, but you're gonna get the fuck off this panel. And it's not because your service is nervous. It's that you making me nervous. And I'm not like liking this right now. I'm not liking this because you are delayed and it's making me nervous. And I can't understand what you're saying. And I can't like translate that bullshit. So now I'm gonna have to let you go. So I really feel like the wrestling illiteracy is really pissing me the fuck off. Respectfully. Thank you.
I'm I am not trying to go to the extreme when I say this, but the reason why stuff like that happens a lot is because of the years and years of brainwashing. And I hate to say it that way, but years and years of one company, and I'm not saying their name, telling you that this is how it should look. And then not only that, not only are they telling you that this is how it looks or should look, but they're also telling you that this is your team. We are your team. And what do you do for your team? Even when your team is struggling, you back your team over anybody else. And that is a problem. In pro wrestling, there should not be teams. If you're a pro wrestling fan, you are a fan of the wrestlers. You're not supposed to just blindly be a fan of a particular company. Because if one wrestler is your favorite wrestler and that wrestler decides to leave this company and go to another company, then that should still be your favorite wrestler. But we all know that's not how it works. How it works is company A is who I rep. The hell with everybody else. Unless company A tells me, hey, you should like them too. Hey, we're going to form a partnership with them. You should like them, and spew off nonsense like, with the right TV deal, this company could be number two, which is ridiculous because there are 150 or plus or whatever more companies on the planet. And wrestling doesn't just happen in the United States of America. I say all that to say people are weird.
Now, okay, so do you think that Sammartino or was it Seminella or Santino? Yeah. Do you think he was illiterate when he said that when TNA gets their TV deal, quote, right, that they're going to be the second biggest company in the world? Do you think that he was trolling, or do you think that he was illiterate when he said that?
I don't want to form an opinion on that. All I'll say is that he was attempting to rep his company.
That's still in the basement?
I'm just going to leave it at that. He was attempting to rep his company. I don't want to knock him for doing that because I also wouldn't knock an AEW wrestler for doing it for their company or a GCW wrestler doing it for their company. So rep your company. He did it without saying something negative about any other company.
No, that was a direct shot to AEW. And I mean,
it could be interpreted that way, yes.
Yeah.
It could be interpreted that way.
Yeah, but then I could say that, that it's hard for you to get to the first floor when you're sleeping with the enemy. But whatever.
Either way, it's gonna get bought by the enemy.
Period. Mm-hmm. So, but Enforcer, did you have something about wrestling illiteracy?
No, because wrestling fans are weird, and I mean, we are fans. We are sickos. We love AEW, but you gotta understand that. Just like Miss Shaw said, you are a wrestling fan. You got favorite wrestling. Just like we all did. Just like when I said AJ Styles, I was a fan. His was in TNA, New Japan. I followed New Japan. He was WWE. I followed WWE. That's what you're supposed to do. Was to support your wrestler, not the company, not the leathers that comes in there. But I don't blame Santino for saying what he said because we hear that a lot. We hear a guy that say, "Oh, this is the best wrestling you will see here." That's your selling point. Great, cool, prove it. Now you gotta prove it. Everybody gonna say that. Oh, this best wrestling you gonna see is over here in CCW or blah blah. You gotta prove it. If you don't prove it, you're gonna stay where you at in the basement, or you be calling WWE your daddy. That's what they are. your day. They go give you the allowance. You can come on our show over here and get spanked for a couple rounds, and then go to your show, and blah blah. I don't understand the logic of why people, like we said earlier, get mad when we give you our opinion about your favorite company. It's not the best. It's not the only company out there. And when y'all have y'all opinions, when we say y'all say, "Oh, that shit sucked. Why are the Young Bucks doing this, doing that?" Okay, cool, you got that. But don't come to somebody else cookout or live say that you don't watch the shit, but you know everybody's fucking name. That's weird. That's weird. How you know what's going on in that show? You just say you don't watch it.
Booker T. Booker T.
Sorry.
He was talking to you.
I'm sorry, Mr. Huffman. I'm sorry, Mr. Huffman.
He was definitely talking to your bitch ass, and for real, you need to do something about that nicotine. You know what? I'm not gonna even talk for Enforcer because like he probably wasn't addressing you, but dead ass, I'm addressing your ass. Like dead ass, like you need to start drinking or like stuff that's like doing stuff to your throat. Cause like I'm glad I don't listen to you even on SmackDown or on Tuesdays. I'm doing me a service because it's weird listening to you. Like go do these sound bites.
Oh yeah.
See, like that, like that.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
like that.
That dude, Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you know, I actually like drinking Kool-Aid, but just not his. So we're gonna be. So that is a wrap for this show. So we're gonna go around for final thoughts, everybody. Who want to go first?
So my final thoughts is that Mercedes Goat Monet has it scheduled for her 10th world title, potentially 10th and 11th world title in the month of October. I think she is on the road to 20, and I am interested to see how many people in the IWC that she pisses off on this road to title number 20. Yes, she's going to pass Ultimo Guerrero, and I hope she does it in the month of October because I want to see the internet go insane. Mercedes Goat Monet is the greatest women's champion, greatest women's wrestler of all time, and I can't wait to see chaos. Why? Because it's magical. You got it.
Fuck.
Let's go. Let's go.
Diabolical.
Mercedes, if you ever see this, it's Mercedes Goat Monet. Make them call you Goat.
You want me to clip
Sell that.
Yeah.
Clip it.
I will tag it for you. I'll tag
Mercedes Goat Monet. Mercedes Goat Monet. If you would just happen to see this, make them call you Mercedes Goat Monet. Make them refer to you as Mercedes Goat Monet. Why? Because you are the greatest of all time, and I hope you make it to title number 20.
That sounds like when you say it like over and over again, it sounds like some tangerines or some shit.
You ain't ruining my
Miss So say you ain't killing my joy.
Kill his dream, goddamn
What's wrong with him, Miss So?
You do you.
Miss So, what's wrong with him, bro?
I don't know, but I'm it ain't gonna bother me. I know where I am with this.
Don't pay him no mind, Miss So.
I'm gonna stay on no motherfucking business with my goat.
Go.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Like Chris Kane said, who better? Who better than Goat Monet?
My goat, my boat, my tangerine.
Really?
Okay.
What is my problem?
What's your wrap up thoughts, Enforcer?
Oh, shit.
Okay. Wrap up is this. Stop getting butthurt because someone say your your favorite sucks. Okay, like what you like, enjoy it as best you can, and that's it. Don't come on nobody else shit saying that their shit suck because then you might get your feelings hurt. AI cook out and say that you might get your feelings hurt. Um, enjoy wrestling this Tuesday. You got the little showdown over there in NXT, and you got Title Tuesday. I don't know why AEW's on Tuesday, but I ain't complaining. And you got
MLB.
on Wednesday, huh?
Major League Baseball.
Playoffs. There it is. And you got homecoming on Wednesday. If you're in the New York area, House of Glory. I think Bound for Glory is this Saturday. And always next Sunday, come hang out with your boys. That's it. I'm done. Switch the cameras.
Period. Damn. Sticky fingers? The fuck?
It was freezing. I was trying. It was sliding. Nothing was sliding.
What?
I'm sorry. Sorry, Chris. Please forgive me.
Lord have mercy.
Oh man, I needed this. If I could switch the topic off of wrestling, my final thoughts are: everybody be safe out there, because earlier today I didn't know if I was going to come on because my head was not in the right place. Because a friend of mine messaged me and told me that they got detained by ICE today, and that she had to prove that she was a born citizen in this country. So I'm here to tell y'all be safe. But also I'm here to tell you that I know earlier last year in November, I said that I was going to watch the chaos like 96 Sting. I'm quickly about to morph into 97 Sting and start coming from the rafters with a baseball bat. Because I will not stop to protect the people I care about. As far as I'm concerned, ladies and gentlemen, there's a reason why my little tagline down there says proud in my black skin. I'm proud of who I am, just like any other minority that lives in this country. We are proud of who we are. That honorary whiteness I was speaking of earlier is not going to help you. If you look like me or anybody else that doesn't look like the other people, you are not safe, and you need to get with somebody who you know is going to ride with you. As far as I'm concerned, it's about to pop off.
Keyboard.
Pop off like that keyboard.
Oh, yeah. Mute. Mute when you about to type. You type angry miss out.
How he typed is exactly how I felt earlier today hearing that.
Man, type with all caps. Oh, hey, before Chris go on, before you go on, shout out to Hangman Page, since we going to that ice situation. Don't show me the fucking ice commercials while I'm watching my wrestling on my football.
Period.
Okay. Don't. Nobody.
That's actually what I was going to say next too. Is don't be showing them commercials anymore.
Deadass.
Because we know what they're all about.
Deadass. As a matter of fact, that's a perfect segue to what I want to say. I'm not trying to make this fuck this shit. We're gonna make this a political thing, right? Because number one, we're at war. I hate to say that. I hate that my friends that I have to keep calling and say, hey, are you guys all right? Are y'all cool? They're not just going after immigrants. They're going after us. And this has been the plot all along. It was never about immigration. It's about control. It's about enslaving their own people. They think that we're going back to the 1800s. I want people to understand this when I say this shit. We are not our ancestors. We will fuck you up. I mean, it's going to be a lot of us that's going to die, but at the same time, we are dealing with an administration that is hell bent on revenge. That's what all of this is about. Everything that you are seeing on television right now, this is about the uncircumcised tangerine that's in office. It's about him and his petty ass revenge. But I'm telling you this right now. If you send your motherfuckers to over here in Milwaukee, you will have a bat waiting for you. Dead ass. Because I'm tired. I'm even tired of our people that look like me, going around here and talk about, boy, because I know or I sleep with a white tea person. I'm an honorary oos white tea person. I have that privilege card. No, the fuck you don't. Because when you walk in these streets and you walk in a white neighborhood, they're gonna look at you for exactly what you are. An African American that is a target. So I want you to understand that the next time y'all go on these little TikTok rants and talking about, well, Trump is the best president ever. Well, you gonna say that shit when ICE grab your ass? Keep that same motherfucking energy. I really want you to keep that same energy. But like what but light skin and everybody, I'm praying for y'all because like we have each other at this point. I don't trust everybody, but I trust my community. My community has came for me this whole entire year when I was at my worst. And right now, like I'm at a point in my life where I want to give back. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys need something or if you need to talk to somebody, because I know that the shit that's going on right now, our mental capacity is compromised. I get it. I totally get it. So I'm inviting you, all of y'all. If y'all want to come to the cookout, I am doing a cookout on TikTok tomorrow morning, probably about 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern on TikTok. All you have to do is find us on the H4L Wrestling Podcast on TikTok. Okay? But yeah, Ziggy, matter of fact, shout out to you. I know, matter of fact, I'm gonna let you tell us about like what's going on. If you want to, it's totally up to you.
Yeah, so definitely appreciate everybody for joining us today. Yeah, just definitely as we've said before in the past, definitely cherish your loved ones. You know, still have your parents here with you. They're not getting any younger. You know, definitely cherish that time with them. You know, it's just my family's time to kind of get that call that one of my parents is kind of in a fight right now. Definitely appreciate everybody for checking in on me and everything like that. Greatly appreciate. Definitely appreciate you guys for continuing the show today. Help me get my mind off things. Well, and definitely appreciate you guys that are in the chats and those that are watching this back on replay, like our boy BJ. And definitely we'll be seeing you all next week, same podcast time, same podcast channel. We out, y'all.
Now you're right.
Countdowns ticking, the show's inside. Grab your seat, we're taking flight.